Hey, what's up guys? Houston here. Are you trying to find a better financial institution to bank with that will also be flexible enough so that even if you have challenging credit, you can actually get funding from them as well? All right. Now, I know a lot of people, they're scared of the Silicon Valley fiasco happening with their community banks and their smaller banks and everything, and hoping that it doesn't happen to them. Well, the solution I have is maybe you want to look at a credit union. That's right, a credit union. And the reason I'd say a credit union is because with credit unions, they will give you more flexibility. Now, granted, with some credit unions, when it comes to debt to income ratio, they may have the same thresholds as with a bank like Chase Bank or Bank of America. But the thing about it, with what I mean by debt to income ratio, that they would allow you to go up to 55% in debt to income ratio. But at the same time, with some credit unions, it may not be just about the credit score. They may also consider your banking relationship with them. All right. So that's the reason I'm suggesting maybe looking at some credit unions. The first credit union I would probably tell you to look at is a consumer credit union. Now, with consumer credit union, pull TransUnion Vantage 3. Now, this is the only credit union. They do offer business bank account, but this is the only credit union that I'm aware of that actually looks at a Vantage 3 score. All right. Now, with your major banks like American Express, right? American Express, they will give you a free Vantage 3 score. Okay. And when you're trying to apply for like credit with them, they would actually pull your FICO score. All right. So that Vantage 3 score may not be as accurate. But again, like I said, with Consumer Credit Union, they pull TransUnion Vantage 3 score, and they offer business credit cards. All right. Now, I'm going to get more into talking about this Vantage 3 score in a different video. But right now, I want to just point out some credit unions. Then the next credit union you have is American First Credit Union. Now, with American First Credit Union, they pull Experian FICO 9. Now, they offer business credit cards as well. And the reason that I like credit unions that offer business credit cards, because it's all in one place. Now, I must tell you something about if you're trying to look for building a business credit and you're looking for credit unions that actually report to business credit bureaus, they don't. Okay, even with Navy Federal, which we're going to talk about, they don't report. They'll give you a business credit card. It won't report on your personal credit side, but at the same time, it does not report to the business credit bureau. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, back talking about American First Credit Union, the way to get into them is with you would have to join the PTA. All right. And so they have different variations of PTAs around the country and stuff, but it is a nationwide credit union that you can join. Now, the next credit union is Affinity Credit Union. All right. And so they pull Experian FICO 8, and they also offer business credit cards. Some of the terms that, if you all aren't familiar with my channel, I may talk about a Vantage score, a FICO 9 score, a FICO 8 score. And the reality of it is 90% of banks, they're going to your FICO score. So if you don't know how to actually get your FICO score, or actually read your FICO score, because there's different scoring levels when it comes to your credit. Many people are not aware of this. Click the link in the description. Also, schedule a one-on-one consultation. I actually go through the credit file with you and help you read it so you can understand how to take advantage of each of the credit bureaus. Okay. Now, that being said, the next one is PenFed. Now, with PenFed, they pull Equifax FICO 9. Now, FICO 9 scores, let me help you understand. With FICO 9 scores, I like those type of financial institutions because they're low-hanging fruit, meaning that you can it's easier for you to beef up the credit file, because with a FICO 9 credit score, they acknowledge that if you add authorized users, if you add rental payments, okay, if you add utility payments, those will help you boost up your credit score, okay? So that's the reason that if you hear me talk about FICO 9 financial institutions so much, is because those are the easiest ones to actually help you get funding, all right? They don't use check systems. Also, the way to actually, another thing that they won't do, or they don't do, I should say, is PenFed does not offer business accounts, okay? That's the only downfall that I can see with them. But the good thing about it with PenFed, say that you coming out of a bankruptcy. So if you're coming out of bankruptcy, PenFed usually will give you an unsecured credit card after 6 to 9 months, okay? Now, I would definitely tell you, in order to open up an account with them, it's very easy, because all you have to do is pay $5 to open up a savings account. All right, but the thing about it with PenFed, like I said, the downfall is just they don't offer business accounts. Now, the next creditor up is Navy Federal. Now, with Navy Federal, here's their thing, all right? Understanding that you have to have a family member or a family member, somebody in the household that has some type of relationship with the military, or that you're sharing the same address with, in order to become a member. So if you're staying with a roommate and they are a member of Navy Federal, because you all are sharing that same address, then Navy Federal will allow you to become a member. All right. Now with Navy Federal, with their credit cards, they pull TransUnion FICO 9. Now on the business side, because they offer business side, and so people are always running to their business credit cards. One of the things about it on the business side is their Experian FICO 9 business credit cards. And this is so important. One of the things that most people get confused is that in terms of, like with the banks, you can use a DBA. Even with the credit unions, you can use a DBA. But in terms of when you're trying to raise the maximum amount of funding on the business side, you're trying to switch over from personal credit to business credit, it's better to have the company set up properly. Now, if you don't know how to do that, or you don't know which entity is the best entity, you can click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation, and I can break it down and explain it to you in terms of what benefits you the most. All right, but at the same time, when you're looking for a good financial institution, also USAA. USAA is another good credit union to join. Again, it's military associated, you know, but at the same time, with USAA, they don't offer business accounts as well, but they offer amazing credit cards, okay? And I'm talking about credit cards with charging you no interest on balance transfer and purchases up to 15 months. So that's free money that you can borrow with no interest on up to 15 months. So USAA is definitely another one that you may want to check out. Now again, if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, or removing negative items off of your credit report, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.